Welcome into Good Morning Vail. It is Wednesday, April 3rd. I'm your host, Ross Leonhardt. Joining me in the studio this morning will be Kimberly Perot. And behind the cameras, we got Ben and Nick this morning. Thanks so much for tuning in. Wherever you're watching from, we've got a lot going on this first hour. It is Independent Artist Day. And we have Julio checking in with a middle school fair. Lots going on this Wednesday morning of Good Morning Vail. Stay tuned, and we're starting right now.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. Coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Welcome into the TVA Weather Center. On this Wednesday morning, we have an 8 a.m., 31 degrees to start the day, a high of 51 degrees, a pretty warm one on this Wednesday. Sunny skies expected today. Some slight winds coming in from the northwest, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Nothing too crazy. Into the hourly, around noon, things will heat up to 46 degrees. 4 p.m., 51 degrees before starting to come down at 8 p.m., 44 degrees. Sunny skies during the day and clear skies expected this evening. Into the I-70 corridor. Eagle, a high of 60 today. I know there's some golf courses opening up down Valley. Avon, a high of 58. Vail, high of 51. Denver, a high of 68 degrees. Starting to feel like spring in the Rocky Mountains right now. Tonight, a low of 27. Clear skies. Some slight winds coming in from the southeast. Into the weekly. Thursday, mostly sunny. Friday, mostly sunny. And then that next kind of snowstorm starts rolling in on Saturday. Temperatures drop down to 31 degrees Saturday, 33 degrees Sunday before coming back on Monday. Monday looks like scattered showers. That's precipitation of the non-frozen variety. Looking like we got some sun coming up and then some snow this weekend. Beaver Creek Snow Report, nothing new to report this morning, but a season total of 278 inches, trying to hit that 300 mark this season. Base depth of 70 inches. Great to see to finish the season. Beaver Creek operating 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. right now with 100% of terrain still open for now. Vail Mountain, no new snow to report, but 284 inches on the total this season. Trying to hit that 300 mark and then some over at Vail. A 72-inch base is awesome to see for Vail Mountain, operating 8:30 to 4 right now. Kim, those giant bases are going to help us get to the end of the season, and we're getting there.
Hard to believe that we are already in the month of April, and it makes me a little bit sad, bittersweet. You know, I love springtime, but I don't want the season to be over.
Now it's okay. Now it's okay. It's starting to warm up. It's supposed to be spring skiing. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay to feel that way.
It's true. It is true. But, you know, it's been a great season. It's been a lot of fun here in the studio.
Yeah.
And, you know, we are heading into a new time of year, so very excited about that as well.
That's it. And it's 50 degrees these next couple of days and then another snowstorm. So that's that Colorado weather for you.
It's so true. It's very, very bipolar.
Yeah. Can't put all that winter gear away just yet, right? Slowly pulling out the summer gear, but we're switching here.
You know, like item by item and week by week, slowly transitioning the wardrobe over. So.
Yeah, my golf clubs are just creepily staring at me as I leave with my snowboard every day, but it's coming.
You know, it's true. Well, we're definitely in that time of year where you can do both. So lots happening on today's show. So exciting stuff. And can't wait to get started. So we'll be right back with hour one after this quick break.
Good morning, Vail.
Join us on board the Leadville Railroad Winter Express. Stay cozy in our heated lounge cars. Marvel at the stunning winter landscape. Sip delicious hot chocolate. Don't forget to check out our new specials. Book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Hi, it's Julio from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you on 92"? Because we're always bringing you more. More Good Morning Vail from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More local coverage with Vail Vibes and Covered Bridge on TV8. More opportunities to participate with new roundtable panels on mountain perspectives and our new Spanish programming block coming this fall. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or our website at tv8vail.com.
For TV8 in Vail, I'm Avisha Scarborough at the Gerald R. Ford Amphitheater. We'll see you next time. Hi friends, welcome to a little behind the scenes. I'm Avisha Scarborough and I'm so excited to be part of the team at TV8 in Vail. I love the outdoor lifestyle here, I love the arts and culture, and I love being part of this community. My show is called Vail Vibes with Avisha, where I tell you about all the amazing activities going on here in Vail and surrounding areas all year round.
Good morning, Vail.
I totally support entrepreneurs, and especially those as young as middle schoolers. We had a conversation with Berry Creek Middle School about how to start a business and to make money. Let's take a look.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are at Berry Creek Middle School today with a very special group of students and their teacher, Ms. Erickson, who are here to tell us all about their spring market or craft fair happening this weekend here at Berry Creek Middle School. For everyone back at home watching, you won't want to miss out. And today we have a group of students who are part of an entrepreneurship class. As you can see behind us, they've got some of their displays and some of their businesses that they've been working on and that they'll be showcasing this weekend as well. So we're very excited to be here today, Ms. Erickson. Thank you for having us here and allowing us into your space, into your school, to learn a little bit about what you guys have been working on. How are you feeling today? How's everything going?
We are really excited to share what we've been working on with you all, as well as tell you about the craft fair that we have this Saturday. So I guess I'll just start with that. Yeah. The craft fair is at Berry Creek Middle School in Edwards, 1000 Miller Ranch Road, on Saturday, April 6th. We have about 8 entrepreneurial businesses with our 8th graders, and we have 25 local adult vendors and small businesses that will also be here. It runs from 9 o'clock in the morning until 3 o'clock in the afternoon. There is no entry fee, so we hope the community comes out and they shop for gifts for Mother's Day. Yes. Teacher appreciation is coming up next month, end of the year, and graduate gifts.
Love that. This Saturday, the craft fair here at Berry Creek Middle School, lots of vendors, including some of the students here today that will be selling their products, services, and I think a little bit of food as well.
Yeah, we have a few food vendors. We have Positively, which used to be located in Eagle, selling their sauces, sourdough, baked goods, and a few other vendors, a new local coffee vendor as well. Yeah.
Awesome. Ms. Erickson, you kind of mentioned it. This project or this craft fair is a part of the entrepreneurship class that you teach here at Berry Creek Middle School. Tell me a little bit about the class, the curriculum, and a little bit of what the students have been learning.
Yeah, so they have been learning the ins and outs of running a business like an adult. They've learned what it takes to create an effective sales pitch and elements of persuasion. They've had to learn about some money record keeping, finances, how to reinvest in their business. They've really been learning about cost and then how to turn their costs in their product into a profit, what they need to charge. Yeah.
That's very cool. Such a unique class. I think the students are learning a lot, and we're going to be showing you guys what some of the students have been working on. So if it's okay with you, Ms. Erickson, we're going to kind of just walk around. Is everybody ready back here? Yes. All right, we'll kind of take a look at what some of the students have been working on, and they'll share with us a little bit of their business. So if you guys want to follow us back here, we're going to start over here with this young gentleman. How are you doing? What is your name? Tell me your name and your business.
My name is Juan Carlos Jaquez. I'm the owner of JC Crayon Creations, and I make crayon figures.
Crayon figures. That's very cool. And you guys can see too that all of the students are wearing their logo shirts, which I think is also very cool. So they're representing their brand. Tell me a little bit about JC Crayon Creations. You said you make crayon figures. Tell me about that.
Well, right now I made the Easter eggs and for the Easter and the Easter bunnies, and around Valentine's, around this area, I made hearts, and I sold a lot. I sold out.
That's awesome. So can you color with these crayons as well?
Yeah.
Awesome. That's very cool. Very cool, unique creation. You can see JC's Crayon Creations here. He's got his board all set up, and will you be at the fair this weekend?
Yeah.
Awesome. You guys will be able to see this business and support. You guys can see, obviously, his creations there. So thank you for sharing with us a little bit about your creations here. Why don't we move along over here? We have two students. Tell me you guys' names and a little bit about your business. I'll start with you right here.
Yeah, I'm Diego, and we're selling foods.
Diego, nice to meet you. And you over here, what is your name?
My name is Valeria Castellon.
Valeria, nice to meet you guys. What is the name of your guys' business? Tell me a little bit about that.
Taste of Garcia, and we're selling Mexican sweets.
Mexican sweets, I love that. Is your last name Garcia?
Yeah.
My last name is also Garcia, so that's very cool. Valeria, I'll go over here with you. Tell me a little bit about what you guys are selling. I see you have some cool pictures there on your board. What is your business all about?
So we are selling some Mexican snacks, sweets, like anything that has to do with our culture and our heritage. Yes. So we have a couple of fresas con crema, mini pancakes, un chocoflan o flan, and some of those little sweets that most of you guys recognize if you all are part of that community.
Do you have a favorite treat or a favorite sweet?
Yeah, el chocoflan is...
That's a very good, yes, I agree with you. All right, thank you guys for sharing a little bit about the Taste of Garcia's. Will you guys also be at the market this weekend?
Yes, we will.
Awesome, so everyone come check out Taste of Garcia's. We're going to move around over here. We're making our way down through the library. Three young gentlemen here. Tell me a little bit about your guys' business. I'll start with your names, and then we'll talk about your business. So what's your name right here?
Hi, my name is Anthony Trujillo, and I'm in 8th grade.
Anthony, nice to meet you. What about over here?
I'm Danny Martinez.
Danny, nice to meet you. And over here?
I'm Brian Rodriguez.
Ryan or Brian? Brian, nice to meet you. Tell me, guys, a little bit about your business, Detailing Express. I see that's the name of your business, right? Tell me what it's all about.
So Detailing Express, it's a business about car detailing. We just sell services to your car, like just basically cleaning services.
Very cool.
And yeah, that's it.
I might need a cleaning service soon, so I'll definitely hit you guys up. I'm going to walk around this way so I can talk to these guys over here. Do you guys tell me how you started this project, or maybe some of the skills that you learned as well through your business?
Well, someone was like Anthony started this a while ago.
Okay.
I would say that we started it because of the class. Yeah.
And you guys, what's been the most fun part about this, or maybe the most challenging part? Tell me about that.
Probably like the most fun part is like having a business with my friends.
Yeah. That's very cool. You guys are all three working on this together. I think that's very cool. Group project, Detailing Express for all your car detailing services, those car cleaning. And as you guys can see, they've got their display here One thing I really like is that they all have their QR code. So if you're watching at home, you are able to scan. And what can we learn a little bit more about your business if we scan the code?
Yeah, you can see our prices and how to contact us.
There you go. Well, you guys will find all the information there. Thank you guys, Detailing Express. I love that idea. Now we're gonna make our way back here. We have two more businesses, two young ladies over here. I'm gonna go with Liz Trends. Is that right? Did I say that right? Yeah. Awesome. Is your name Liz, I'm assuming?
My name is Lisbeth.
Lisbeth, nice to meet you. Tell me a little bit about your project and what you're offering.
Well, I'm offering scrunchies right now.
Okay.
I make my scrunchies by hand.
Wow.
Yeah.
How long does it take to make a scrunchie, would you say?
Probably like 20 minutes.
Pretty fast. You've got it down. You've got the materials. You guys can see there. She's got the scrunchies, which are very popular right now. I see a lot of girls wearing the scrunchies. Tell me what you've learned about making a business or some of the skills that you've learned.
Well, I've learned to be more responsible about the money I spent and how to figure out the prices. Yeah.
That's very important. Pricing, finances, definitely a very important part of owning and running a business. And will you also be at the market this weekend?
Yeah, I will.
Awesome. Well, we'll see Liz Trends. You guys can see her lovely board here. If anybody wants some scrunchies at home, a fun accessory, she's got all the patterns and colors. So check her out this weekend. And over here, we have another young lady. Hello. What is your name? And tell me a little bit about your business.
My name is Delian Douglas, and my business is about sugar scrubs.
Sugar scrub. So is this something you put on your body, on your face, on your lips? Tell me how it works.
You can put it on your body, your face, and your lips.
Love that. And tell me a little bit about some of the skills that you've learned through this project, because I know you guys have been learning a lot. So tell me maybe some of the skills that you've learned.
Some of the skills I've learned is that you should respect your customers and don't take your business for granted.
I love that. Respecting your customers, very important part of owning a business as well. And the name of your business is Crystal Scrub. And I love your little tagline, love your smooth skin. I love that. Will you also be at the fair this weekend?
Yes, I will.
For everyone watching, for anybody wants some scrubs, some body scrubs, some facial scrubs, Crystal Scrubs has got you covered. Tell me, how do you make these yourself?
Yes.
What's the process of making them like?
It's long.
Yeah.
Really long.
What are maybe some of the ingredients that you use?
Some of the ingredients that I use are shea butter, cocoa butter, essential oils, and sugar.
Love that. All the butters and all the perfect ingredients to make your facial and body scrubs. We are gonna wrap it up here. I'm very excited to be here and share with you guys a little bit about the Berry Creek Middle School Craft Fair or Spring Market. Thank you to all of the students who are back here. I'll make my way back around this way. For having us here today, Ms. Erickson and all of your class. Thank you all for sharing a little bit about your guys' business. I know time is limited, so we can only share a little bit, but this weekend, Saturday, 9 to 3, is that correct? Here at Berry Creek Middle School, come check out the students' work as well as other community vendors and get your spring gifts for any family members, friends, or any occasion. We're gonna take a short break and we'll be right back with more of the show, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Each week on the Tech Show, you can look forward to the latest in technology and how you can use it too. We'll also chat with leading experts and you'll find out if the latest gadget will take my money or not. Don't miss the Tech Show. Check your local listings. Thank you for watching Good Morning Vail. Have an amazing day. Get on out there, soak up that sunshine. We'll see you tomorrow right here for more Good Morning Vail. Bye, everyone. Hi, I'm Gretchen Bleshaw. You might recognize me from the Glitz and Glam with Gretchen. Maybe you hear my voice on the radio from time to time or see me out at a concert or two. I love concerts. If you see me out, the long mermaid hair, I'm almost 6 foot tall. It's hard to miss. Come and say hi, give me a high five, and make sure to watch me right here on TV8.
My name is Tyler Alvarez. I work here at Sweet Basil in Vail. I'm a bartender here. I originally came to Vail to snowboard. I slept on my sister and my cousin's couch for what was supposed to be a week, turned into 2 months, and then I found my own spot, and then kind of made friends and worked different places in the valley and kind of just fell in love with it more and more every single day, and ended up finding my way to Sweet Basil through some friends who worked here and all the great things that I heard about it. And yeah, I've been here for 4 years now. It's hard to wake up in Vail and be upset when you look outside. It's just beautiful. My favorite part about working at Sweet Basil is definitely that I could be proud about everything that we're putting out, whether it's food, drinks. We also get to be really creative here. The bartenders, the whole team here, we workshop our menus every season, so we'll start with a spirit or an ingredient, and then we get to be really creative and make a whole project of it. And then when we get the final product, it's a drink that we're all really proud of for the whole menu, and that's super fun, just being able to be creative and work with new things. And the most fun cocktails to make, though, are definitely the ones that we get to create from scratch. When people take a sip and say, oh my God, this is delicious, or they just love it. And that's probably the most fun for me, the creativity behind it and making unique cocktails. That, for me, that would be the most fun drink to make, just the one that you start from scratch and then people are excited about. I'm Tyler, I live and work in Vail. Come see me at Sweet Basil.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. It is Independent Artist Day, and we have a ton of artists in our valley, including this local artist who is responsible for making the cover art for the most recent Covered Bridge magazine. Let's take a look.
Hello everyone, welcome to Covered Bridge on TV8. My name is Kim Fuller and I'm the editor-in-chief of Covered Bridge Magazine.
And I'm Bobby LaRue, the Director of Partnerships over at Covered Bridge Magazine. Today we have the pleasure of sitting down with Max Rowe. Max Rowe is actually a local artist that you're going to learn all about today, and he did the most recent cover of Covered Bridge Magazine. Welcome, Max.
Thanks, Bobby. Thanks, Kim. It's great to meet you guys.
So great to have you. So I will, it's not a spoiler or anything because the magazine is out and people can grab it, but here we are with the newest edition of Covered Bridge. So this art piece is absolutely phenomenal. It's called Red Shred, and how fun to put a piece of art on our cover. It's the first time we've done that with Covered Bridge. So Max, tell us a little bit about this piece and also the experience of getting this on the cover and just the article, interview, and all of that. How'd that go for you?
It's been awesome partnering with you guys. This piece in particular, I love that we ended up going with this. I think it really pops, and this actually, funnily enough, this piece kind of started off a whole new run of work that I did that was really kind of loose with the snow. And the snowboarder on the front, Taylor Godber, she's a huge inspiration. I mean, her riding is amazing, and the photographer, Guy Fatal. So I loved just getting the inspiration from those guys, and in talking a lot about this article and this issue is about abundance. And for me, like with skiing and snowboarding, first and foremost, like abundance is all about POW. So I love to paint pictures of powder, and so this was really good, emblematic of that. And then, and also, yeah, just I love to receive the inspiration. We live in this really awesome age where we have so much access to really cool inspiration from all over the world, and I feel really grateful to get to take inspiration from other people and turn it into something special and new, and then go out and inspire more people with that. More people to ski, more people to care about skiing, more people to care about art, and everything in the magazine. So there's a lot of other really cool stuff in here too.
Oh, well, thank you for that.
Yeah.
Now, the article really does get into how you get your mindset around painting. And, we mentioned a little bit in there about the flow state. Can you speak to that? I mean, I think of snowboarding, number one, as like my most flow state, right? And I would imagine you're in a similar mindset when the brushstrokes are just coming together, right?
Yeah, it's one thing that I love about like painting skiers and snowboarders is that, like you said, when you're out skiing and snowboarding, you can really get in that flow state. And so painting that subject matter also helps me get into that flow state when I'm painting. And I really feel like that's when I do my best work, is when I kind of get into the flow. Because a lot of my work is like really splattery and really action oriented. So kind of getting in the zone with it is really important for me, because you have to really feel it. You know, the flow state is kind of an elusive thing, and not everybody knows how to describe it, but if you've experienced it, you know exactly what that is. So I really love to try to recreate that feeling and give that feeling, give that inspiration to my audience.
No, I really enjoy that, and you kind of nailed it with the flow state. Like once you've experienced it, you know what it is, right? But you can't always get there on a drop of a dime.
Yeah.
And it does take sometimes that process of, you know, focusing on maybe your snowboarding to get into your mental mindset for painting. You brought up something unique about getting inspiration from others. You know, I looked at this cover, and I don't have many photos of me shredding POW in the backcountry, but if I did, I would be like, wow, I'd love that on my wall. Is that something the audience could take advantage of if they have a really, you know?
Absolutely, yeah. If you have a sick photo of you sending it, hit me up, send it to me. I'm always looking for new inspiration, and
Cool.
I love to meet the people that I get to paint. That's a real treasure, honestly, to get to share that with other people. But yeah.
Max, what is your art background, and how has that evolved?
Sure. I've been painting for a really long time. It's something I grew up doing at home. I went to the University of Colorado and studied studio art there. And so I've always it's always been like a constant in my life. It's something that I really love because I know I'll be able to always do it. So it's like a lifelong practice, which I love about that. Yeah. What was the question?
Well,
sorry, you can cut that part.
So something, a quote that we have from you in this article, Max Rowe, Finding Flow Through Art and Skiing by Caitlin Emig. That's the fun thing about art, is what you said. As I continue to grow and learn more about the world and myself, my art changes as well. It's something that always keeps me invested in doing it for myself.
Yeah.
So how has it evolved for you?
So I've always just really been gravitated to paint subjects of things that I'm interested in. So for a long time, I painted just figures. I was really into figure drawing and figure painting, and that kind of evolved into, I did a lot of yoga paintings for a while, which was really cool. Bobby, I know, is a yoga teacher. So, and then I've kind of moved away from yoga and gotten more into action sports. And I've grown up skiing. I'm really lucky and blessed that way I have a lifelong ski practice as well. So it's something that as I've gotten a little bit older, I'm not skiing 100 days a year anymore, but I did do that for a long time. But this is kind of a new way for me to be part of the ski culture and the ski environment. And it's fun to get to give back to the community and the ski culture in a new way. So I'm really excited about that. And then, you know, just continuing forward, how my subject matter will continue to evolve and change. You know, like I said, I'm always interested in painting what I like to do. So I just learned how to surf last week. I was in Costa Rica, which is so cool. Got to surf a bunch of waves down there, and so now I'm really excited to paint some surfers. And it's, you know, very similar to snowboarding, but kind of want to inject some more tropical vibes, some new color schemes, that type of thing. So.
Yeah, I love that. I could see surfing definitely fitting your style of work.
Yeah.
You know, the spray and everything that you do as far as the detail goes. That being said, too, you know, yes, someone can commission a piece from you, but they can also go to a few galleries, if I'm not mistaken, and find your work and purchase something right off the wall there, right?
Absolutely, yeah. So right now I'm showing work at the Royal Street Fine Art Gallery. It's in Aspen. So I recommend anybody that's interested in seeing it in person, and it is awesome to see in person, go there, check it out. All of my original paintings are also UV reactive, which means they glow under a black light.
Wow.
So it's really hard to photograph, and it is also a thing that I love for it to be like this really cool first impression. You see it, you don't see that on paper, but then you get to see it in person and have this like deep reaction. It's really cool to see people get so excited. This is like 2 paintings in one. So I definitely wish everybody that has an interest to go check them out in person there. And you can also see everything on my website. It's maxflowart.com, as well as my Instagram, which is @maxflowart.
So great. Now I have this idea that we need to do a pop-up with you.
Oh yeah,
right?
I would love to.
We could bring
Yeah.
people together and have a bunch of your paintings there and
Let's
have the
have a party.
magazines there. Okay, sounds good. Stay tuned for details on the party with Max Rowe and Covered Bridge. But yeah, this is just such an honor to have on the cover of Covered Bridge, our 5th issue, the abundance issue. Thanks for tapping into that theme in so many ways. And it truly is an honor to meet you, Max. And you're very talented, and it's great to have you in the Valley.
Well, thanks so much. I'm super honored to get to participate, and thank you guys very much.
Yeah, awesome.
Appreciate it.
Well, thank you everyone for watching Covered Bridge on TV8. Be sure to pick up the newest issue with Max's art on the cover, the Abundance issue, and thanks for tuning in.
Good morning, Vail.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
TV8 te brinda la mejor programación en español todos los días. Sintoniza Conexión Latina los lunes, miércoles y viernes a las 7 de la tarde con repeticiones los fines de semana. Además, te presentamos nuestro nuevo programa Sabores y Creaciones, donde hemos juntado tus recetas y manualidades favoritas en un solo lugar los martes y jueves a las 7 de la tarde. Y por último, disfruta de Daily Flash Latino, con noticias y entretenimiento en tendencia los sábados a las 7 de la tarde. Te esperamos por el canal 92 de Comcast, nuestra página de Facebook TV8 Conexión Latina, nuestro canal de YouTube TV8 Vail Good Morning Vail o nuestra página web tv8vail.com.
Well, Archer and I are going to get headed on further down the trail, but I hope you'll catch up with us a little bit later. Hi, I'm Ben Roof, and I'm one of the new hosts here at TV8. I'm so excited to share all of my explorations throughout the Vail Valley with my dog Archer, where we'll be taking you to hiking trails, biking trails, maybe we'll go rafting, fishing, or whatever else we can come up with. I'm so excited to share all of that with you in my new segment, Outdoor Adventures. Don't forget to catch up with us every day right here at TV8 Vail or at tv8vail.com, because there's always more for you on 92.
Do you have an interesting hobby or skill you'd like to share for Vail Valley? We want to hear from you. We're looking for people to share their musical, artistic, culinary, woodworking, athletic, or technical talents on Good Morning Vail. If you'd like to share your talents with the community, email Danielle at tv8vail.com. Join the community conversation. There's more for you on 92.
Join us on board the Leadville Railroad Winter Express. Stay cozy in our heated lounge cars. Marvel at the stunning winter landscape. Sip delicious hot chocolate. Don't forget to check out our new specials. Book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Welcome into the TVA Weather Center on this Wednesday morning. Things starting out around 31 degrees at 8 a.m. We will see a high of 51 degrees. Sunny skies expected throughout the day today and clear skies into the evening. Today, noon, things heat up to 46 degrees, sunny skies, 4 p.m., 51 degrees, sunny skies, and then temperatures come down just ever so slightly into the evening with clear skies. Into the I-70 corridor, Eagle a high of 60 degrees today, Avon 58, Vail 51, Denver high of 68 degrees. A lot of sun in the Rocky Mountains today. Enjoy it while it lasts. Clear skies tonight, a low of 27, some slight winds coming in. A mostly sunny sky coming up tomorrow as well on Thursday. High of 58 degrees tomorrow. Friday, mostly sunny, high of 55. And then another storm rolls in this weekend. Saturday, a 70% chance of snow showers. Sunday, 40% chance with a mostly cloudy day. And Monday, scattered showers. That's that precipitation of the non-frozen variety. Up next, we're going to check back in on some independent artists and what's going on there.
Beaver Creek is known for so many of the wonderful things that you can do up here. It is a luxury resort. A hidden gem of Beaver Creek, though, is the C. Anthony Gallery. They represent up to 40 artists, and I'm standing here with one of their top artists, James Jensen. James, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us.
Absolutely. Good to be here again.
I love that you're here, only because your work is absolutely fascinating, and your story to your work is fascinating.
They are storytelling pieces. It's true. Each one, they're powerful pieces, but they do take you in, and each one has somewhat of a journey unto itself.
And you have some immense training that you have gone through to get to where you are now. So let's talk a little bit about your history, and then let's talk about what has cultivated these new pieces of yours.
Well, I have to first give credit to Vail Valley and this gallery, because it's been a long time. I was a young artist when I was starting with this gallery family, and that's a leap of faith on their end. So it really goes to show when a gallery gives you the permission to be adventurous and an adventurer in your art, you're in the right place. So I have to preface it by saying Vail Valley gets it, and this gallery has been my support for years. And that leads us to this collection, which is kind of ongoing. My work, I'm restless. So the people who have collected the work, they keep coming back because maybe that new look is new to them also.
Which is amazing. And as you and I have been talking, we've been going through some of the incredible detailing in the pieces. Now, we do want to mention that people can come up here. They can meet you. Yeah. They can spend some time. They can pick your brain, which is one of the most fascinating things that anyone can do. As James and I have been walking around, and I've been asking him all sorts of questions about all of these incredible pieces. So people can come up here from 4 to 8 p.m. and spend some time with you.
Absolutely. The paintings do invite a response. They confront you. And what I want to have happen is for people to stop. A painting should ask you to stop and have some kind of a reaction. That's what we want. It could be shocking. It can be that it's so beautiful, but we want people to have a moment of involvement with each painting. And I think that can happen with these paintings. They really draw you in. There's a sense of depth. There's a sense of fortitude. There's some beautiful, delicate areas that just linger. So the storytelling part goes on and on from when you first witness and then when you're drawn in.
Which we've got an incredible piece behind us right now. And so let's talk just a little bit about it, only because you are an expert in realism. Your training is in realism.
It's a good start for an artist. I would always suggest that to an up-and-coming artist. Don't overlook that stage of learning. That's when you learn the science of paint, the weight of compositions, what things battle each other, what things become harmonious. So to be honest, I keep that psychology into these contemporary paintings. They literally have a background, a foreground, and points of priority. For instance, this painting called The Riddle, because it leaves you, I would imagine, asking questions when you see it. What's going on here? What was the artist thinking? And sometimes those are unanswered questions, but what is happening is this. You can see the joy of paint being applied. There's a joyfulness of paint. And then there's an aggressive part too. That's a part of me is to be aggressive with paint and create some chaos. And then let some areas of repose happen. And then the composition comes in. And here I have a piece of realism in an incongruent way, but it's part of why we call this painting the riddle.
Right. It leaves people wondering. It makes people kind of question the art. Now, you've got some new pieces that
Yes.
have just been brought up to the gallery. So let's talk a little bit about those pieces and what was going through your brain as you brought these ones to life.
Okay. Shall I just mention them by name?
Yes.
A painting called Midnight and a Partner Piece Mystery are new pieces. And they're a study in depth, like a disappearing act, where the paintings are literally, with some clever skills, disappearing into this darkness right before your eyes. And they have an impact. They're strong, they've got a beautiful finish on them. And that really is the message there, this painting with a lot of fortitude and then this diminishing quality that it has.
Which is so unique, and such a powerful emotion can be evoked throughout your paintings.
That is the word for it. It should elicit emotion first. People react differently to colors and in my case, the fortitude of the paintings, but it should hit there first, emotionally.
Which I think is so important. And then you use these very architectural compounds throughout your pieces that also leave people in this state of curiosity. So let's talk a little bit about that.
There's a few reasons for that. It's kind of my signature, but early in my career, I was just fascinated by architecture. A very simple part of this answer is my love of structure and foundation. I thought, well, how can I bring that into my paintings? They're so chaotic. So I just did it. And it kind of fastens it all together. You get this wild ride of the chaotic part of the painting, and then this kind of rigid structure that brings it all together. I think they vibrate off each other really in a cool way.
I think they do too, because that structure then captivates you into a whole different dynamic of the painting.
Yeah, it does. People ask me, when do you stop? There is a lot going on in these paintings, and that's when you have to trust your own sense of editing, your own sense of composition. A painting can get away from you, and you have to keep your intent, what's in your creative mind's eye, which is what I rely on. And then you trust your skills to see it to the end.
But your skills are very vast, as we've been talking. You're a master of color harmony, so you know when the composition of the colors, bringing in the gold, bringing in a little more texture and definition to the pieces is really going to make that piece captivate the individual who gets to look at it.
Agreed. And that still comes from my training as a classic artist. I still use what we call an old master color palette, which is very warm and welcoming. So I want there to be, other than just strong paintings, there should be beauty and delicate areas you can linger in. That's what keeps it from just being a one-note, hitting you over the head kind of painting. There's beauty in there, there's delicacy, and that makes it livable and it tells a story. Whatever you feel with these paintings at first glance, it's going to keep delivering that magic throughout its whole career in your house.
Its career in your house. I love that. Now, we've got some fabulous pieces around us that have this very cool ribbon pattern in them that brings the piece to life with almost movement throughout it. So let's talk a little bit about the inspiration behind the ribbon.
That's exactly the word. It's almost a snapshot of something in motion that's caught for just a second. And once again, there's a graphic element, structural. It might not be so linear, but I'm using that to create depth. And if you look closely at those, the weaving is another trick of the artistry, where you have things disappearing and then coming back at you. And that's the ribbons. It's convoluted. It just weaves upon itself.
Which is such a unique element to these very vibrant pieces that you have created for people to enjoy. Now, people can come up here to the C. Anthony Gallery. They can have the opportunity to pick your brain. You'll be here from 4 o'clock to 8 o'clock.
I will, yes, today and tomorrow.
Which is amazing. So make sure that you make your way up to the C. Anthony Gallery. It's located right here in the Artist Promenade by the ice skating rink in Beaver Creek. You're not going to want to miss the opportunity to talk to James Jensen.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome to Street Magic. I'm Elizabeth Stanton with some of the most terrifying stunts, extraordinary extreme escapes, and the most amazing cutting-edge magicians you'll ever see in one show. Get ready to have your mind turned inside out. The hand is definitely quicker than the eye.
It's fake!
America was built on a love for the outdoors. We are a nation of sportsmen, blessed with magnificent natural resources. With broad interests across water and field, we are united in our devotion to nature and conservation. Join us every week for the best shows celebrating the outdoor lifestyle. Outdoor America. Live free.
Join us on board the Leadville Railroad Winter Express. Stay cozy in our heated lounge cars. Marvel at the stunning winter landscape. Sip delicious hot chocolate. Don't forget to check out our new specials. Book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
When you're in Vail, you're in vacation mode, and you need a flexible home tour experience that fits into your schedule. We've transformed how you view and buy homes in the Vail Valley. With immersive, cutting-edge technology, you can explore properties 10 times faster. In our lounge, we guide you through this digital world on a 16-foot screen where you can imagine your next home in comparison to your favorite recreational spots. Say goodbye to multi-day home tours and hello to a quick stop between your other plans. That's the power of the immersion theater.
I'm Amy Goodman, host of Democracy Now! Our independent news hour offers diverse perspectives and unique opinions, often unheard in the mainstream media, live as the news unfolds. Tune in for Democracy Now!, the War and Peace Report, weekday mornings at 9 and evenings at 6 on TV8 Vail, Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on Channel 92.
Hi, it's Max at TV8 Vail. We want to invite you all to the Wacky Winter Reading Program. It's open to all ages. All you have to do is read 10 books or 1,000 pages. For more information, go on our website, tv8vail.com. And thank you to our sponsor, the Eagle Valley Library District.
Good morning, Vail.
Kim and I are unfortunately not in the kitchen this morning, but lucky for us, we have Tracy Miller with Colorful Cooking, who has an amazing zucchini fritter recipe for us. Let's take a look.
Welcome back. You're watching Colorful Cooking with Tracy Miller, and I'm Tracy. Thanks for joining us. All right, we're going to get down and dirty in the kitchen with a pretty easy recipe. And this is a recipe that I decided to share with you because everybody asked me for it. Anytime I make it for anybody, when I'm catering, they want this recipe. And it's a vegan recipe as well. So a lot of people are really excited about that. We start off with 3 small zucchinis, and I have shredded the zucchini in my food processor. So what you do after you shred the zucchini, squeeze it out. You'll be shocked how much water there is in there. And then we're going to put some green onions in there too, just to give it a little bit of a kick. So I say we do about 1/4 cup of green onions and just slice them as small as you can. Get them going all the way. They smell really good. Green onions are spring onions, so they're of course in season right now. They're very fragrant. They're really good for you. Of course, put about 1/4 cup. So we have 3 cups of the zucchini, 1/4 cup of the green onion, and then what we're going to do is put some salt and pepper. When you are seasoning your food, I don't care what it is, don't be wimpy about it. Like, be pretty generous, especially with veggies. They need salt, they need pepper, they need some good flavors. Okay, my pan is warming up, so I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil in it. And this is what I like because we're not deep fat frying them. We're not going to get as many calories, but we're still gonna get a nice flavor, and it's nice and warm right here. So now we have our salt and pepper, we have our zucchini, we have a little bit of green onion, and I'm gonna put a little tarragon in there too. And when you're using dried herbs, just use a little bit and like smush them around in your finger a little. That kind of wakes up the herb, and you can now smell the tarragon. It smells so good. And I'm gonna do a tiny, tiny pinch of nutmeg. Don't overdo that one or else you'll taste it the whole time. So typically I would put an egg in here, but I was working with some vegan customers the other day and I didn't put the egg in there, and I like it better this way. So if you feel like it's not clumping together enough, you can put an egg in, but I would say about a half a cup of flour. So we're gonna get that in there. And interestingly enough, I told you to drain out all the water, but we're gonna add just a little bit of water so that that is a binder. That's gonna bind everything together. And here we go. This is when you get really messy. See how that's all coming together, and it's kind of starting to stick together too. So we're gonna make little zucchini balls out of this, and then we're gonna put them in the pan and fry them lightly on each side. So what happens, this is a real quick process actually. See how easy this is? I mean, I hope people still hire me to make them zucchini fritters because it's so easy that I wonder if you won't anymore. And now we're gonna make little balls out of it. So we'll go like this. I'm gonna bust out a whole bunch of these. They don't even have to be like that pretty. When you're putting them into your pan, you wanna hear your pan sizzle. So I'm gonna crank this up a little bit because we're gonna put a bunch of cold zucchini in a pan and try to get it to sear up. So that means the pan is not gonna be quite as hot. All right, so here we go, making these little balls. This is a fun thing to do with the kids too. And like I said, the vegans, they just really, really like this, and they're kind of hardy. So if you wanted to bring them on a picnic or when you're hiking or something like that, they're easy to transport and they'll fill you up. All of our friends who have gardens around here are about to start getting a lot of zucchini, so we'll give them this recipe. They'll give you their zucchini, you make some of these for them, and everybody's happy. These don't take long, so you kind of want to keep your eye on them. If you overcook them, the zucchini will get a little bit mushy and it won't be quite as good. What happens at the perfect cooking temperature is the zucchini kind of melts. It melts in your mouth. It's so creamy and delicious. Okay, we are gonna switch it up and not make it vegan anymore because we're gonna make a little aioli for the topping of these zucchini fritters. But first, let me see if they're ready. They're sizzling. It's kind of getting hot in here. They're sizzling. Let's see. Nah, that's not crispy enough. I mean, it could be if you want to be like that, but we are going to crisp it up just a little bit more. And look at how little olive oil I have in there. And I cook with olive oil over any heat. A lot of people say you can't cook with olive oil if the heat's too high, and olive oil will burn. But when you're making stuff like this and you're sauteing vegetables and something in the frying pan, you can use just a little bit of olive oil. See, it's not even soaked in there. So we're keeping the calories low. We're keeping the health benefits high. We are working with anti-inflammatory foods. Okay, real quick while these cook and then I flip them over, let's make an aioli for this. Aioli is super easy if you want to use some sour cream. What I do is about a quarter cup of sour cream, quarter cup of mayonnaise, a whole bunch of fresh basil, like the whole thing. And it's gonna it smells so good in here. When I was setting up, everyone's like, what's that? Somebody's like, are those mojitos? No, they're not. It's actually basil and it's just fresh. And all of this stuff is about to be harvested right now. So we're looking pretty good. I do lemon zest, and when you're gonna zest your lemon, make sure you buy an organic one if you can. Use your zester. This just gives it the lemon flavor that you really need, like so good, so fresh, so much lemon. Of course, we need a little bit of the juice. So I'm just gonna cut this bad boy, which is a nice lemon, not a lot of seeds. That's always nice. We're gonna cut this. We're gonna put some salt and pepper in there because basically, look at that juicy lemon. Yum, that's so delicious. Okay, and now I'm gonna put some salt and pepper in here. I'm gonna blend this when we go to break so you can just hear every word I'm saying right now. This is starting to sizzle up. It smells good. We're gonna flip these zucchini fritters. I think it's time. So it's about 4 minutes on each side, and then you actually just let them rest for a moment. Put some of the aioli on them if you want that, and enjoy them. If you want your aioli to be a vegan aioli, instead of using the sour cream and the mayonnaise, you can use avocado. So that would make it vegan. We're going to have all the recipes on the website. So if you do want to make these, and I highly suggest you do, then we will have those on the website. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning, Vail.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
Come on!
Hi friends, welcome to Vail Vibes. Avisha Scarborough here. And as many of you know, here in Colorado, the accessory of choice are hats. But sometimes your hats need their own accessories. Like mine, it's looking a little naked. So I came to see Carrie Calvin, affectionately known around town as the Hat Lady.
She may be called the Hat Lady, but Carrie Calvin is much more than that.
I describe my business as a creative business with blending design, technology, creative visions, and clients' inspirations. Originally, I started as a jewelry business and evolved to then learning technology and combining my skills with design background and materials. But I also have a whole other arm of laser engraving that I do for local businesses to brand items for their business.
Carrie spent a decade doing graphic design for a global architecture firm before deciding to follow her creative calling.
My corporate career, after 10 years, not really having a plan, just knowing that I needed to be and wanted to be a little bit more creative.
While exploring all of her creative passions, loved ones often gave her the advice to pick a focus.
People try and rein you in a little bit and keep you on one avenue, which again, I'll take all the advice and listen to any kind of constructive criticism or feedback, but I'm always probably gonna go with my gut because I'm the one experiencing it and I know what in my heart and in my mind I can achieve and accomplish.
In the end, it was all of Carrie's skills that combined to create the thriving business she has now. Here she is designing a pattern to be laser cut into a hat, and the results are stellar. Carrie does have a way with hats. For mine, she added silk ribbon, beads, feathers, and a custom hand engraving. And now that she recently opened up this new studio in Gypsum, she says she'll be hosting workshops, hat and jewelry parties, and taking appointments for shoppers.
So I walked in here with a naked cowboy hat, and now my hat is fully accessorized, thanks to Carrie from Sunward. Thank you so much for watching Vail Vibes, and I'll see you next time.
When people think of world-class destinations, they're drawn to a place that provides opportunities for fine dining, shopping, superior lodging, exciting events, and unparalleled outdoor activities. Park City, Utah and Vail, Colorado are renowned destinations for travelers and extraordinary homes for residents. Feature your exceptional products and services in these two luxury communities. Advertise with Park City Television and TV8 Vail. Contact us today.
You're watching K34QB, Vail, Colorado.
It's the middle of the week and it is Wednesday, which means we are in the middle of our show here on Good Morning Vail. I'm Kimberly Pro, Ross Leonhardt as well here in the studio. We are tag teaming this first Wednesday of the month. In the second hour, we've got TEDx Youth joining us in the studio. Plus, we've got the Vail Valley Women in Business, as well as Clare Noble, Eagle County. So lots of great updates coming our way. And as always, Vail Vibes with the Shakedown Bar. Let's take a look at all of that in the second hour, and it gets started right now.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up.
Welcome into the TVA Weather Center on this Wednesday morning. Starting out at 31 degrees at 8 a.m. We're looking at a high of 51 degrees today. Sunny skies, lots of warm temperatures today. Warming up to 46 degrees around noon, 51 at 4, and slowly coming down at 8 p.m. looking at 44 degrees. Clear skies this evening, sunny skies today. Into the I-70 corridor, 60 degrees expected in Eagle today. Avon a high of 58, Vail 51. Denver, a whopping 68 degrees. Lots of sunshine across the I-70 corridor today. Tonight, clear skies, a low of 27 degrees. Winds coming in from the southeast, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Nothing too crazy there. Into the rest of the weekend. The weekend, mostly sunny skies expected tomorrow as well with a high of 58 degrees. Friday, a high of 55, mostly sunny skies. And then that storm starts rolling in Saturday, a 70% chance of snow showers with a high of 31 on Saturday. Sunday, 40% chance, mostly cloudy skies with a high of 33. And Monday, a 50% chance of scattered showers. We like to call that the precipitation of the non-frozen variety. Kim, some warm weather coming up and then some cold weather coming up. Hope you're ready for it.
You know, thank goodness we are not in the flatlands because that would be tornado weather for sure.
Yeah, and it's very difficult to dress and plan and gear up these days, but man, it's a fun time of year.
It is, and it's hard to believe that there's such a huge difference in temperature today between Avon and Vail. Usually we're right about the same, but not today.
Denver reaching almost 70, so yeah, enjoy that sunshine these next couple days.
Summer's here, forget the spring. I think we're just moving right on.
It's here for a couple days, and then this weekend, we'll see what happens this weekend. But,
it's true.
Awesome time of year, and we're still skiing and snowboarding, and with that, Eyepieces of Goggle has us set up with some helmets and some goggles.
It's true. They absolutely do. And it was so much fun being at their 40th anniversary party last week. So excited to kind of talk a little bit about products. We always talk about goggles or helmets. We never talk about goggles and helmets.
Yeah.
And so we've got some great products here from Anon, which I love. And their helmet is great because they have the wave cell technology.
Yep.
And I don't know if you noticed, but it's pretty nifty there. You can see that neon on this side of it. You can see the wave cell technology, and it's just it's light. It absorbs all of the shock all over the helmet if you were to hit your head. And we like to make sure that you are always safe and you are looking good while you do it.
Yeah, and that BOA system's really nice. I'm having a hard time getting these out because these are the M5 goggles that pair with this helmet perfectly. And have the gator kind of attached here. A lot of magnetism going on with these goggles right here.
You got the MFI, magnetic face integration.
A lot going on, but it's kind of a perfect pairing. The helmet go right with the goggles here.
Yeah.
If we had more time, I'd have Kim put these on. But
can't mess up the hair, but if I was willing to do it, I would put it on. But what's great is when you have the same brand goggle and helmet, it creates 0 gaps in the front.
0 gaps. I'm all about that kind of gap. But Anon, great goggle. Eyepieces of Vail has all sorts of helmets and goggles for you to check out.
Yeah, it's pretty great. We've got the wave cell technology with the BOA that just tightens it up on the helmet, and then you've got the MFI, which Kevin loves to talk about when he's here. Just pull it right off, and that's it. So a great goggle and helmet pairing. I know now is the time to shop for new gear for next season because everything is on sale, but Eyepieces of Vail has all kinds of gear and all kinds of brands. So really great things happening over there.
And with all the changing kind of conditions out there, you're going to want the best gear.
It's true. So we've got the Anon or the Anon, depending on what you want to say. Ross and I have different ways of saying it, but Eyepieces of Vail, they'll help you with whatever you need. Great products over there, and just a great team to hang out and work with as well.
And just for the record, if you have a gaper gap, it's totally fine. It is okay.
It is okay. It just means your forehead's going to be cold. Yeah. And that's it. But anyways, we've got lots happening in the second hour. Incredible in-studio guests. So wide variety of topics, lots happening. So stay tuned. We'll be right back after this quick break.
Good morning, Vail.
Hi, it's Max at TVA Vail. We want to invite you all to the Wacky Winter Reading Program. It's open to all ages. All you have to do is read 10 books or 1,000 pages. For more information, go on our website, tvavail.com. And thank you to our sponsor, the Eagle Valley Library District.
Think Big features top kid inventors who face off against each other to see who can come up with the most innovative and creative invention. In Think Big, kids acquire and showcase their skills in creativity, science, marketing, design, and don't forget, teamwork. Check your local listings and watch the world's most innovative kids. They create and invent new toys, games, websites, and new modes of transportation. Tune in to Think Big.
America was built on a love for the outdoors. We are a nation of sportsmen, blessed with magnificent natural resources. With broad interests across water and field, we are united in our devotion to nature and conservation. Join us every week for the best shows celebrating the outdoor lifestyle. Outdoor America. Live free.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Hi, I'm Gretchen Fleshaw, host of TVA Vail. From fashion to food, from film to festivals, experience a unique look at the boutiques, spas, restaurants, and venues that make the Valley so special. Join me for Glitz and Glam. Find it in Good Morning Vail or at our website at tv8vail.com. I can't wait for our next adventure.
Dog Tales is America's premier dog lovers magazine show. This series is all about dogs and the people who love them. Featuring dogs of all sizes, shapes, and breeds, keeping you up to date with all the latest news from the dog world. Sit back and enjoy a fun program for the whole family. Check your local listings and tune in to Dog Tales. TV8, there's more for you on 92. Serving the local community 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Our future is in safe hands with so many amazing youth in our community. And joining us on the couch this morning, we have Nicole and Kat representing TEDx Vail and TEDx Vail Youth. Guys, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much.
How are we doing, Nicole?
We're doing great. We're getting ready for the event.
Yeah? So April 14th, TEDx Vail Youth coming to Battle Mountain High School. Can you tell us a little bit about what's going to go on that day?
Well, there's a few of my friends and I doing talks about different topics ranging from AI. Mine personally is about suicide. There's one about shots, and it's overall a very informative and community event.
Yeah, and people can get tickets now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Very inexpensive.
Yes.
$10, $15 for a ticket for the April 14th event. And how many speakers are there going to be?
10 total.
10 total.
5 local teens and 5 teens from Sweden, Puerto Rico, Brazil, India.
Amazing, amazing. And so obviously there's some pretty heavy topics that we talk about in TEDx Vail Youth, and suicide being one of those. Can you give us a little bit about your talk without spoiling everything you're going to talk about, but give us a little bit kind of about what you're going to talk about.
My family was directly impacted by suicide in 2022, I think, and I kind of talk about the grieving process and how to get past losing someone to suicide and how to help someone with suicidal ideation, because mental health is something not talked about enough, and unfortunately our community is very closely impacted as well. And so I think it's good to spread awareness, but also provide like coping mechanisms as well as practices that people can put in place to make sure that like their friends and family stay safe.
Yeah, amazing, and super, super powerful messaging there. And for anyone kind of struggling locally, we have some amazing resources too, right, locally for suicide. Speak Up, Reach Out being one of those. But can you talk a little bit about some of the other topics that are going to be discussed on April 14th?
I'm happy to chat
Yeah,
about
go ahead,
that.
Kat.
Chase is going to be doing a talk on vaccines. Of course, from our pandemic, there was a lot of debate whether or not to get vaccinated or not. We have talks that have to do with aquaculture. Even though we're here in the Rockies, climate is changing. It's affecting our ski world. So young people are very concerned about climate and have some really innovative solutions for that.
Yeah, that's awesome. And for people that aren't familiar kind of with TEDx format, it's usually short, very informative to the point, but can one of you kind of explain what the format is?
Yeah, they are talks between 3 and 9 minutes typically, and they take you on a hero's journey in a very short amount of time, has a beginning, a middle, and an end. Their goal is to provide you with solutions so you can be the master who pulls the sword out of the stone while they step back and become the Yoda, empowering you with their call to action.
I love that. I love that. And Nicole, have you spoken in front of a crowd before, or is this going to be the first time for you?
This is the first time, but I've been part of the TEDx Vail Youth for a while, since freshman year. I've kind of been building up my public speaking skills. I joined theater this year, all leading up to this event, but it will be my first time delivering a talk to an
Well, you're
audience.
doing great right now. This is a good
Thank
sign.
you.
A good sign for April 14th. Real quick, tickets, where can people get them? And I understand if you're a student, you get a special deal too.
Yep, special deal, sign up in advance. It's free for students at TEDxVail.com. If you're an adult, it's a nominal fee. And 2 weeks after that, we have TEDx Vail Live, which is going to be focused from the TED conference that will happen between April 15th and the 19th in Vancouver. We'll take one of those sessions and stream it for all of our friends here in Vail Valley at Colorado Mountain College. And you can get tickets for that at Eventbrite.
Awesome, awesome. And when is that viewing going to be?
April 28th,
April
Sunday.
28th.
So Sunday, April 14th for youth, and Sunday, April 28th for our businesses concerned about AI.
That's awesome. So a busy month for TEDx Vail. What happens year round with the organization? What happens year?
Well, it takes a lot of work to train student speakers. So we start back in November, and they work over the summer, many of them, designing what their ideas will be. They apply, they submit their own ideas. It's completely youth organized, youth speakers. There's one speaker I really want to mention, though. That's Casey Cooney, who is a former graduate of Battle Mountain High School. He's the California Teacher of the Year.
Oh, wow.
Amazing talk. If you're an educator in the Valley, you really want to meet Casey Cooney.
Very cool, very cool. And then I know some of my personal favorites are some of these motivational TEDx's. What are some of your favorites that you've seen over the years in TEDx?
I saw one. I'm very focused on mental health, and it's something I want to pursue as a career, so I do focus a lot on the psychology and stuff. And within developing my talk, I kind of researched a lot of TED Talks on suicide, and I came across this one that was surviving the suicide of her husband.
Oh, wow.
And it was just very impactful. And another one of my favorites, my cousin actually did TEDx Youth in Mexico.
Cool.
And she talks about passion, and I think she does it in a very neat way. And I look up to her a lot, so it's very nice to now be able to do the same.
Very cool, yeah. And Kat, do any stick out to you over the years from TEDx?
Yeah, my personal favorite is Elizabeth Gilbert on creativity. Every time you apply to host a TEDx event, which we've hosted hundreds of talks now through TEDx Vail, there are over 3 billion viewers of TED Talks.
Right.
We have had over 200,000 TEDx events in the world.
Yeah.
So, yeah, TED stands for Technology, Entertainment, and Design. And the design and the entertaining piece is really a place where it can be fun, it can be colorful, dance, music, art. We have an artist in residence, Amy Dose. You might have seen those cool murals along the roundabout in Eagle. Amy did those.
Awesome.
She'll be designing our set.
Amazing, amazing. I just think it's so cool that you're bringing this kind of global idea locally and kind of localizing it. And for people that are thinking of attending, I think it's so cool that it might be a topic you might know about, but you might not have thought about it the way that the presenter presents it, right?
Right.
Or it might be a totally new topic to you that you had no idea people are talking about. So April 14th and April 28th, be sure to check these out. Whether you know about it or not, it's going to open your eyes. What are you guys most excited about with the event?
I'm very excited about hearing everyone's stories because, for example, 5 of them are from Sweden and Puerto Rico and various other places. And I'm really like culture because I'm from a multicultural background, and I love meeting new people and hearing them out. So I'm very excited for all of the experiences and cultures that this will bring and hearing like what they have to say, even though they're across the world or wherever, and like their perspective on certain matters.
Yeah, and bringing it kind of back to suicide, like that's all over the world, right? So hearing a different culture's take on something is pretty powerful. What about you, Kat? What are you looking forward to?
Well, of course, I'm really invested in how well the students deliver their TEDx Vail Youth Talks. It's so inspiring to watch them go through their personal growth journey each year. And this year, the kids have really gone deep and have really touched on some very tender and vulnerable subjects. And of course, the social spaces. In between the 2 sessions, we have this delicious, fun time. Ice cream, all kinds of interesting experiences related to the students' talks.
Awesome, awesome.
Yeah.
So definitely check out TEDx Vail Youth. Year-round, but definitely coming up this month, April 14th at Battle Mountain High School, and then April 28th at Colorado Mountain College. More information online?
TEDxVail.com.
TEDxVail.com. Check it out, and stay tuned for more Good Morning Vail.
Good Morning Vail.
Welcome aboard. Bobby Laurie and Nikki Noya have your ticket to everything you need for an on-the-go lifestyle. Grab your boarding pass. It's time to jet set.
Hello, I'm Shervin Rezai here with Chenna Garden in Avon, Colorado. My hobbies are obviously skiing. I've been skiing since I was 3 years old. In addition to that, music's always been my first passion, and you can see that alive and well at Chenna Garden with our little record nook, where we have over 300 records, and we'll continue to grow that collection and play vinyl records for you while you enjoy your cuisine. Chenna Garden is Avon's oldest running restaurant. We've been open since 1988 when my mother set up shop and wanted to begin offering Avon, Colorado the best quality Chinese food that we could get. And I started working in the restaurant when I was 8 years old as a dishwasher making $1 a day. And then one of the servers, pushed by my dad, told me I should ask for a raise, and then I got $5 a day, but then I had to put all $25 at the end of the week into a savings account, which actually helped me out in college. So after college, I went out to New York for law school, and I spent 15 years out in New York City practicing law and working in-house, which exposed me to a lot of restaurants all over the world, all over the country. And after getting exposure like that, I realized that we have this beautiful restaurant here that has so much potential. So in the fall of 2023, we came back, remodeled, and tried to get this back to give that special feel that I've known all my life here. We've been offering a lot of new cuisines, including German cuisine with our good family friend Gunther Schmidt, who's been serving up authentic German cuisine in the Valley for many, many decades. Why not? This is America. We can serve German food in a Chinese restaurant, and we just let it try. And after a year of it, it's been building up some success, and we're just having a lot of fun just seeing the look of bewilderment on every customer when they're like, how am I getting German food in a Chinese restaurant that's this good at this quality? Chenna Garden is really all about that community, and that first starts with the local community. We always try to take care of all of us who are working hard, grinding it, so that we can also enjoy what this valley has to offer. And through that, we get a nice mix of word of mouth, tourists who come in. We're looking for something a little more authentic and that has a history with the valley. I'm a proud member of the Avon Vail Valley community, lifelong member as I was born here, and I hope you come out and see us here at Chenna Garden. We're open every day, 4 to 9, any day the mountain's open. Cheers.
Good morning, Vail.
Our next guest is no stranger to the couch, and joining me today is Claire Noble of Eagle County. Claire, how are you?
I'm doing great. Weather's a little crazy right
It
now.
is.
This time of year, you just never know.
It's so
From
true.
moment to moment. what you're
Moment to
gonna get.
moment, day to day, it's going to be crazy no matter what.
The other day, I was driving. It was sunny, and it was snowing at the same time.
What a day, you know?
I love living in Colorado. And one of the things I think that really draws us all here is the natural beauty, which we're surrounded by. But one of the things that the county has been trying to do for a number of years is make it as accessible as possible at all times. You know, certainly people love to go out into the backcountry hiking, but you don't always have hours and hours or a whole day to go do that. So it's nice to have some open space that's really close in. Probably the most popular is the Miller Ranch open space. I don't know if you've been down there. It's right on the river, right off of Highway 6, super accessible. You always see people out there walking with their kids, walking with their dogs. Another great one is the Homestead L up above Homestead. Again, people oftentimes go out there after dinner or after work to walk the dogs, hang out with the kids. So we've been purchasing open space for a number of years for enjoyment, for conservation, but we haven't had a comprehensive plan. And so that's what they're working on right now is a comprehensive open space plan, but they want the public's input. And so for just about everything I'm going to talk about today, I'm going to just direct people to eaglecounty.us. I'm not going to throw out any other exotic URLs. Just go to eaglecounty.us and you can find just about everything we're talking about on that website. And so for this one, you just go to the Department of Open Space and Natural Resources and you'll find their information about filling out this survey and letting them know what you think about open space and where you'd like to see some more open space.
I love that. So it really gives you an idea and a sense of ownership over the land because it is public land, and we want you to be be invested into the land that we have here in the valley.
Absolutely, and a portion of a sales tax goes to support this, so you're buying the land yourself, so you want to say in that as well.
And how incredible is that to be able to say that you own part of this gorgeous valley here and to be able to contribute to the conservation of it as well.
Right.
That's great. That's great.
So we were talking about the change of seasons. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it's also orange cone season, or the beginnings of orange cone season. If you've been driving Highway 6, you know that CDOT's got a project over at Post Boulevard on Highway 6 just past Vail. Well, we have another one, Hillcrest Drive on Highway 6.
Okay.
There's no hill there. There's no crest there. I don't know the reason for that name of that street, but it can be a real problem in the morning, a real bear for people trying to make, especially a left turn. So we're putting in a roundabout, and that work started Monday, and it's going to go through the summer. Now, it's not going to completely close, but we do ask people to kind of slow down through there, be alert, watch out for people working there, and maybe don't look at the phone.
That's a big one. I think that should just be a PSA regardless. Don't look at your phone while driving.
Yeah, especially in a construction zone. And definitely slow down.
And not in a roundabout either.
Yes.
You know, that's probably the worst place as well. So that's really great. I love all the improvements that are happening in Eagle County. So what other information should we be paying attention to as the seasons continue to change?
Well, the other thing we're taking advantage of right now is prescribed burns. Okay. Now, if you look around the valley, you see where we've done a lot of wildfire mitigation. We live in a high fire danger area. And especially as we've kind of moved into the wilderness with homes and development, that interface, there's no buffer zone. And so our fire departments and districts have done an incredible job. If you drive up Interstate 70, you'll see swaths of where they've taken out like highly flammable underbrush, grasses, fuel that catches trees on fire. Once you remove that, the trees don't tend to catch on fire because everything stays extremely low and you're not catching those branches on fire. So the reason why I have my phone out, it's not because I'm like attached to it, is because we have something that we really want people to try to use, and that's the Reach Well app.
Okay, great.
So, and the reason why I'm mentioning it along with prescribed burns is because we do tell people, hey, if you see something, say something. But the problem is our dispatch sometimes gets hundreds of calls from well-meaning citizens when they see smoke in the air. And we definitely want that, except that if you're on Reach Well and there's a prescribed burn, you'll know about it. So you'll know what that smoke is. The other thing that the Reach Well app can tell you about is road conditions, especially if there's a closure. It's a beautiful day today. It's going to be a beautiful day for a couple more days. And then in time for the weekend, as you know, our weather will be changing. And oftentimes when that happens, there are problems on Vail Pass or in Glenwood Canyon. You'll get that information through the Reach Well app. The other great thing about the Reach Well app is that it gives you alerts in more than 130 languages.
Wow.
Not all at once, but you get to choose. So if you want to get your alerts in English, that's the standard default. But if you want to switch it to Spanish or French or Russian, it can accommodate all of those languages.
That's a wonderful app, and you know it's a great way to be plugged into the community as well. And so you know, just to be up to date and have somewhere instead of searching through social media or Twitter or Instagram, whatever it is, to try and find your updates. So that's a great way to look at it.
Yeah, and the other thing is it's just downloading an app. You don't have to go in and sign up for something. You don't have to give your personal information for anything. And the other thing a lot of people do up here is they oftentimes work in one place and live in another. So if you go over to Glenwood Springs, for instance, if you live over there or you go there often, they're also on the Reach Well app. So is the Roaring Fork Valley. And more counties in Eagle County are getting on the Reach Well app. It's actually nationwide. I don't know everybody who has it, but it started off as an education notification app. So when you open it up, it's an airplane. It's a paper airplane. So if you're like, this doesn't look like emergency management or emergency preparedness, that's kind of its roots, but that's definitely what it's for.
It's wonderful, and I love that Eagle County is using it and is technologically friendly and wants to make sure that people get information as quickly as possible. So.
We want to empower people with as much information as possible. When we know, we want you to know. We're not trying to hold or hoard information. We really do want people to know so they have agency, so they can take precautions or measures on their own.
Well, I'd say thanks to you, Claire, and the work that you do. You have really encouraged a spirit of transparency and in the know, so we appreciate that.
It's definitely, transparency is one of our county priorities, and it's very important to me as a citizen. I want our government to be transparent because it is our government.
Absolutely. Now, as the season is changing and we're moving into the spring and summer and fall, have there been any updates on the trail that's being built and what that looks like?
That's right. Edwards to Horn Ranch. It is the last portion of the Eagle Valley Trail. We're super excited. This is something that's been decades in the making, but it's going to be tough. If you've driven that stretch of road, in places you basically are on Highway 6 with a hill on one side and a steep drop off on the other. So it's going to be a tough portion of trail to construct. But once it's done, that's it. Breckenridge to Aspen, all on a trail.
That's wonderful. And that is being funded by public funds, but you can also donate and continue and help with the building of that.
Okay, I will mention another website, Eagle Valley Trail. But yes, we just got a generous grant from GoCo Colorado. The county put in money, and if you want to donate as a private citizen, you can do that as well.
That's great. Well, let's connect our community and continue with the building of this incredible trail. So lots of great information. Yeah. Claire, always a blast to have you here on the couch.
Thank you so much for having me. And I just want to say one last thing.
Sure.
You're dressed perfectly for my last assignment. Rodeo tickets go on sale at the beginning of May. We really want people to go to Eagle County Rodeo to buy your tickets. Don't buy your tickets anywhere else because we can't guarantee that those are legitimate tickets. So definitely go to the Eagle County Rodeo page. It's been updated. This is going to be our 85th year.
85, wow, that's incredible, and that's a great year to celebrate. So it's rodeo season, the spring is coming, lots of great things happening in Eagle County and beyond. So Claire, thanks for coming on, and always a blast to have the updates.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Now we have a lot more happening on the show, including the Vail Valley Women in Business joining us. So stay tuned, we'll be right back after this.
Good morning, Vail.
Learn the latest in science each week and how it relates to everyday life. From space exploration to plant biology to the latest in high-tech advances. Every new scientific development is explored and explained in an understandable way. Amazing stories each week. Watch Science Now.
TV8 te brinda la mejor programación en español todos los días. Sintoniza Conexión Latina los lunes, miércoles y viernes a las 7 de la tarde con repeticiones los fines de semana. Además, te presentamos nuestro nuevo programa Sabores y Creaciones, donde hemos juntado tus recetas y manualidades favoritas en un solo lugar los martes y jueves a las 7 de la tarde. Y por último, disfruta de Daily Flash Latino, con noticias y entretenimiento en tendencia los sábados a las 7 de la tarde. Te esperamos por el canal 92 de Comcast, nuestra página de Facebook TV8 Conexión Latina, nuestro canal de YouTube TV8 Vail Good Morning Vail o nuestra página web tv8vail.com.
Hello everyone, I'm Raisa Pascal.
And I'm Andrea Jackson. Welcome to Life, Love, Shopping. Have any personal stories you can share?
Do I? Yes, I do.
So even though you work for some good deals, too good to miss on Flash Deals now. Check this out.
Studies show spending time outdoors can help with depression, lowering blood pressure, and overall health and happiness.
Show. We are feeling good today. Great show on the way.
Absolutely. Welcome to our show. I'm Suki.
I'm Scott.
And we are feeling good today. You know why? Because we had a great show.
When you're in Vail, you're in vacation mode, and you need a flexible home tour experience that fits into your schedule. We've transformed how you view and buy homes in the Vail Valley. With immersive, cutting-edge technology, you can explore properties 10 times faster. In our lounge, we guide you through this digital world on a 16-foot screen
where you can imagine your next home in comparison to your favorite recreational spots. Say goodbye to multi-day home tours and hello to a quick stop between your other plans. That's the power of the Immersion Theater.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the TV8 Weather Center. I'm your host, Ross Leonhardt. This Wednesday morning, starting out at 31 degrees at 8 a.m., we will have a high of 51 degrees, sunny skies today, some slight winds coming in from the northwest, nothing too crazy. Noon, things really heat up, 46 degrees, 4 p.m., 51 degrees. Temperatures slowly start coming down this evening, 44 degrees at 8 p.m. Clear skies expected throughout the day today. Into the I-70 corridor, Eagle looking at a high of 60 degrees today, Avon 58, Vail 51, Denver a high of 68 degrees, and lots of sunshine on that I-70 corridor today. Tonight, a low of 27 degrees. Clear skies and some slight winds coming in from the southeast. Looking at the rest of the week, sunny day today, sunny day tomorrow. Mostly sunny skies on Thursday, high of 58. Friday, mostly sunny with a high of 55. And then this weekend, a storm starts rolling in. 70% chance of snow showers on Saturday with a high of 31. Sunday, 40% chance, mostly cloudy skies. And then Sunday or Monday, we have a 50% of scattered showers, aka precipitation of the non-frozen variety. Stay tuned. We have some lovely ladies on the couch joining Kim soon with the Vail Valley Businesswomen. We'll be right back.
Wow, very excited to have these ladies joining me here on the couch. We've got the Vail Valley Businesswomen. I've got Jill, Dana, and Cindy joining me today. So ladies, how are you?
Great.
So wonderful to have you here now. Jill and Dana, we've had you both, but Cindy, great to meet you and have you on the couch as well. So excited, Vail Valley Businesswomen, lots happening. You know, you had a great event last time. I had the two of you here. We talked about the event in December. And so how did that go? What were the results? Tell me about it.
It was great. It was at the Westin Riverfront, and it was probably our largest fundraiser yet as far as attendance and how much money we raised. We were able to gift and donate $8,000 to Youth Power 365 from that event. So
$8,000, that's incredible.
I'm really happy about that.
That's really great. And now, Jill, you are president, and just to kind of walk through it, we've got vice president with you, Cindy, and then treasurer with you, Dana, as well. So really great things, and I love that you all are empowering women in business here in the Vail Valley. So we have an event coming up, and who would love to take the lead and tell me all about the event?
Cindy?
Wow, I will. So the event is going to be held over in Vail at the Annabelle, and it is going to be hosted by Vail Resorts. So Beth Howard and two additional professionals are going to be on the panel, and they're going to basically be telling us and sharing with us their professional journey. So we get the opportunity to hear from them on how they navigated their professional careers. And it's really exciting. It's going to be a lot of fun, very unique. One of them was actually in the Air Force, so we're very excited to have her and hear her unique journey and how she's been able to really take that journey and apply it onto the mountain. One of the things that she states, and it's Kate Stefani, and she has stated that she is going to be she basically defied what is a typical male position on the mountain and is holding it as a woman's position.
I love that.
We'll leave a little teasers in there.
I love that, and it's a focus of women in leadership and just how you can grow and mentor and develop the people around you, and from a professional and a personal perspective. So that's such an interesting story. I can't wait to hear all about it. So Dana, you're treasurer, which means tell me the details on this. Do you have to buy tickets in advance?
Oh yes. So our events. Well, let's back up to membership.
Okay.
So we have different levels of membership: corporate membership, executive, associate, etc. So there are fees that people pay to be members of Vail Valley Businesswomen. We would love you to join us. And so some of those ticket levels, basically at associate, they pay $20 per event. Okay. So there's that. And then additionally, guests are welcome anytime, and guests pay $40 to attend our events per event. And you register online, vvbw.org.
Wonderful. That's great. And so, Jill, as president this year, so we've moved through the first quarter. You know, what else is planned for the Vail Valley Women in Business throughout the year?
Cindy actually is the one in charge of planning the events, which is she's doing an amazing job.
Thank you.
So we have, what do we have, Cindy, lined up?
So we work with a lot of different businesses. We should be having here in May, we're going to, it's kind of still a little bit on the edge in regards to what we're going to do, but we have a feeling that we are going to have a little bit of a beauty base in regards to who will be presenting at the event. We're still working a little bit on location just because of it being that off season we're kind of falling into. We're trying to make sure we have those accomplished. During the summer we should have some really good fun events, hopefully do some nice outdoor events so that way we can really enjoy the beauty of the valley. Why many of us stayed here in the valley is because of the summers. And so we're hoping to really make that all happen. And then before the end of the year, we'll fall back into, hopefully in October, we'll of course with Breast Cancer Awareness Month, we'll have a speaker who will focus primarily on women's health, and that will be a focus. And then we'll be riding back into our big fundraiser. So it should be a lot of fun.
That's wonderful. It sounds like some great events happening and coming up, and a great way to grow the community. So have you seen a lot of growth within the community, within your organization as well?
We have actually. In the last few years, we've more than doubled in our membership.
That's excellent.
And we find we're starting to have our events across the whole valley. I think primarily they used to be more prominent in Vail. So we're finding that our Down Valley location, when we have it in Eagle or Gypsum, are draw a different crowd and a different group of women, which is really fun for us and has helped us grow quite a bit.
You know, people are probably coming out of hibernation now that the season is winding down. And you know, as sad as we are, I think it's really great to get involved in other ways when you're not on the mountain. So really great opportunity, and I appreciate all that you women are doing to really encourage leadership in business and just community in general here in the Valley. It's wonderful. It's great. So tell us where we can go for more information to get tickets for the event.
Yeah, so VVBW for Vail Valley Businesswomen, vvbw.org is where you can go to our event page, register there. You do not have to be a member to come to our events. So please come, even if you want to be there just one event out of the whole year or 3 events out of the whole year. We would love for you to be a member, but you can come and not be a member. This is going to be an amazing event at the Arabelle. Please join us. We've got 3 wonderful panelists that are going to share their journey.
That's great. And you have to register for the event ahead of time, but you can register.
It'd be great if you could register. We hope that you register, but if you don't have time and you want to come, just come.
Love that. I love it. Just all inclusive.
It is.
It really is.
The more the merrier. We really love our ladies coming to these events, and it's really wonderful for networking and meeting new people and inspiring topics throughout the year. So.
Wonderful. Well, Jill, Cindy, and Dana, thanks for joining me here on the couch. Exciting stuff that you have planned, and I hope that you have a great turnout for the event next week. So looking forward to seeing and hearing all about the results and all of the things that happen.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. It's always great to see you all here on the couch. You know, it's always a party, and I love it. So. Well, we have more heading up on our show. We'll be right back after this quick break.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, singing The World's a Big Place, and I'm going to show it to you.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Good morning, Vail.
It is so important to look good, feel good, and do good. Up next, we have Avija checking in with Perch and some fashion advice for us.
Hi, welcome to Perch. I'm Tamar Diorgadze, and I will be your stylist today. It's about you to be happy. Like, oh, I just got this little thing yesterday, and guess what? I'm gonna walk out tomorrow in a job and wearing that outfit. That's what makes my job satisfied. When I know that Jennifer, somewhere in New York, who is my client, walks out the door tomorrow and has the outfit I put together, it is absolutely satisfying for me to know that that girl that day will feel happy because she's put together. And it's all about inside, nothing to do with any of the terrible things you sometimes hear in Instagram, nothing to do with perfection or the perfect body or all of the crazy stuff. It's just simply feel so happy. Fill your soul with the beautiful experiences daily. And one of them is maybe get a little personal styling.
And personal styling is Tamar's specialty.
Good outfits that fits them closet, what they need, not that what I want to sell. Again, very thin line between sales and being personal stylist. Very thin line. And I don't just sell. I wanted to develop for them a closet personalized for them. My goal is to discover that lady, that woman first, and then start shopping for them.
She says the seeds of fashion were planted during her childhood.
My grandmother, back in the day in the Soviet Union, was a seamstress. And I was her little assistant. So anything with sizing or clothing or sewing or bra sizing or any blazer or anything, she used to do hundreds of seamstress jobs in a daily basis. Back in the day, it was paid nothing, but I was so fortunate to see how my grandma, who was her 70s, just look at somebody on a mirror coming from a street and she would go, oh, she's size 4. We need her pants this size. This is it. She's going to walk in. She's going to say this, that, and that. We are ready. Let's go. Let's do it. And I just admire that everything she would have said, what she saw, who was going to knock on our door, it would turn out to be a truth.
Tamar says when it comes to fashion advice, she has 3 basic tips: layer up,
Because when you go out in a Vail, like a concert or lighting or whatever you are seeing, a show, you need to be prepared to be fashionable, but also don't get cold.
Don't worry too much about trends.
We get stuck on the idea, I have to be trendy. Oh my gosh, comments like this, I just saw this online or Instagram, which we know can be very influenced. I always say, and I will repeat this forever, style is something comes from you. We can moderate all your trends based on who you are. We don't have to be 100 to 100% what's coming Instagram tomorrow. Like, it's all good and well, but there is some classics, there is some basics, there is some things also, checkpoints, what suits you.
Invest in pieces that will last.
It is tough because a lot of people are convinced and make up mind, oh, easy fashion, I'm just gonna rent do this, or do Amazon, it will be 2 days delivery, whatever. But end of the day, again, you spend your money something, it's not gonna last you long. It will create quick satisfaction, but then you're gonna end up having the items are not really quality.
Makes sense to me, so I decided to use her personal styling services for myself. Here are the outfits she chose for me. And these pants are Tamar's favorite fashion statement of the moment.
Wide leg for me are a game changer. Most amazing wide leg. Now you want to go wide, you go wide.
They're comfortable.
They're very comfortable, they're very chic, very slimming, as crazy as it sounds for people who does not like wide legs.
Even the UPS guy chimed in.
Like my outfit?
I think you look lovely. Buy it all.
Thank you. Matches perfectly.
Tamar says come on by Perch and she'll be happy to help you express your own style, no matter what your budget is.
As far as the Perch goes and as far as I go, I will make sure no matter what budget you have for shopping, it will be succeed for you. Like I devote myself, no matter what kind of scale budget you shopping, doesn't matter for me. I will make it happen.
Good morning, Vail.
Coming up this season on Ready, Set, Renovate, real homeowners tackle really big renos.
Welcome to the ugliest house in the neighborhood.
It's a wild ride from before to after.
If we go to the tile store one more time, only one of us is coming out alive.
Well, I didn't know he was going to do all that.
Between the budget and the timeline, it's makeover madness.
I'm Amy Goodman, host of Democracy Now! Our independent news hour offers diverse perspectives and unique opinions, often unheard in the mainstream media, live as the news unfolds. Tune in for Democracy Now!, the War and Peace Report, weekday mornings at 9 and evenings at 6 on TV8 Vail, Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on Channel 92.
More than ever, kids need information to help them better understand their surroundings and to better protect themselves. Each week, this program works with the various law enforcement agencies across the country and the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, spotlighting several missing cases, hoping someone, like you, might have information that will lead to finding these individuals.
Join us in exploring the everyday lives of community members here in the Vail Valley.
Hear their inspiring stories of how they came here, their contributions to our community, and why they chose to call this place home. We want you to be one of our neighbors. If you would like to be featured or nominate someone to be featured, please send an email to danielle@tv8vail.com. We look forward to featuring your story right here on TV8.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Make sure you tune in every day at 8 p.m. to catch Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your 3 favorite mountain towns, Vail, Beaver Creek, Park City, and Reno, Tahoe. Join us for an incredible venture. Find us on TV8 Vail, Park City Television, or at thescoreboardnation.com. We can't wait to see you there.
Good morning, Vail.
Into the TVA Weather Center on this Wednesday morning. 31 degrees to start the day at 8 a.m., a high of 51 degrees. Sunny skies throughout the valley today. Some slight winds, nothing too crazy. Into the hourly temperatures, 31 degrees to start, 46 at noon, and keeps going up. 51 degrees at 4 p.m., 44 degrees at 8 p.m. Clear skies into the evening, good for some stargazing. Eagle looking at a high of 60 degrees today. Mostly sunny down there. Avon high of 58, Vail 51, and Denver a high of 68 degrees. Lots of sun out there today. Into tonight, a low of 27 degrees. Clear skies expected, and into the rest of the week, we got sunny skies today, mostly sunny skies tomorrow and Friday. Temperatures hitting 58 on Thursday, 55 on Friday, and then this weekend, the next storm's expected to start rolling in. 70% chance of snow on Saturday, 40% chance on Sunday, and a 50% chance of scattered showers on Monday. We're going to call that the precipitation of the non-frozen variety. Kim, wild weather out there.
Like the Wild West, right?
It's something. It's definitely something. It's a fun time of year.
It is. It really is. You know, I loved today's show because there's so many interesting and cool things happening in the valley outside of being on the slopes.
Yeah, and we got some awesome people in the community.
We really do. You know, with TEDx at Vail, and we've got, you know, Vail Valley Business Women. They've got an event that's coming up next Wednesday, so a week from today. It's at the Arabelle at April 10th. Starts at 5:30 p.m. So really great opportunity. It's Women in Leadership, so that's going to be a cool one.
I meant to ask them, or I was curious. Is that an exclusive women only, or can men kind of contribute, or how does it work?
It's fostering community for women in business here in the valley, but I'm sure, you know, there's plenty of opportunities to get involved and to hear some cool stories.
As a mama's boy, you know, I'd love to support our women, right?
I think it's like either way, you know, show up and show out, and it's going to be a good one either way.
Yeah,
but,
and you know, we still got skiing and snowboarding to do, but a lot of events happening.
A lot of events happening, and so I think that's what makes our valley so unique and so special. It's not just the ski season. We've got so much happening, you know, with Claire Noble of Eagle County. She showed us the Reach Well app, so it's a great way to stay informed of what's happening in Eagle County. It's been a good day.
Yeah, and it's a fun time of year, and we're going to blink, and it's going to be the GoPro Mountain Games in June.
No, we're not rushing time along. We're only at the beginning of April. We still have another 2 weeks left on the slopes at Beaver Creek, a week and a half, and we've got a little bit more than that at Vail and beyond. So we're not rushing anything yet. Not yet.
And with those bases around 70 inches, and you know we're all about that base, we're gonna have a good end of the season here.
We really are, and you know, as much as the terrain that's still open, I think it's going to be a fun one. But we will see you tomorrow. Thanks for joining, and see you next time.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Are you looking for exciting and nutritious recipes to cook at home? Watch Colorful Cooking with Tracy Miller on TV8 Vail. Tracy brings you the best in fresh and healthy foods